Yes, I can hear
Oh,
you and hear
okay.
you perfect. My name is
All right.
Tim. Yeah,
So,
all right.
b- by the way, my name is Wendell. How about you? What is your name?
My name is Tim. Can you hear
Tim.
me?
Or oh yeah, I can hear you clearly this time. So yeah, this time you are scheduled for a video class today. Our topic is a training program. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
All right. So before we proceed to our class, if it's okay with you, I want to ask you some questions to get to know you better. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. So I would like to ask you first and foremost, why are you studying English now, or what's the reason you are learning English, by the way?
Well, there are two main reasons I
Mm-hmm.
want to learn English. First of all, I want to use English in my work, in my jobs,
Mm-hmm.
to communicate or to deal with customer,
Mm-hmm.
to work in the multiple company.
Mm-hmm.
And second, I want to study MBA degree
Mm.
because
Okay.
program gives me to get have the IELTS score at least 6.5.
Okay. So that is your objective right now to get an IELTS of 6.5.
Yes, yes, kind of.
Exactly. That's great. I'm happy to hear that. And lastly, I would like to ask you as well, what are your hobbies nowadays? What do you usually do during your free time?
In my free time, I am keen on reading books, hanging out with my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and playing sports, especially badminton.
All right. So badminton is your favorite sports right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. No, I want to ask you, by the way, aside from badminton, what are the other sports that you like watching or you like doing?
Well, swimming
Mm.
is one
Mm-hmm.
of my favorite sport as well.
Okay, that's great. I'm happy to hear that. So swimming and badminton are your favorite sports to do nowadays. So this time, let's proceed to our topic. So our topic here is a training program. So let's proceed to the video transcript. I would like you to read the transcript first and let's have a discussion after.
Yep. Let us open the transcript again because I
Oh,
just click out and then I
oh, please
open.
take your time. So yeah, please take your time in opening the transcript and let me know if you are ready.
Yeah, ready
Mm.
now.
Okay, so
Okay,
this time, please start.
okay. The European graduate program lasts for 24 months. So as a graduate, you would join on the 1st of September and you would do your first assignment for 12 months in one part of the business. Then your second assignment would start the following year on the 1st of September in a different part of the business and more than likely in different country as well. So in the first year they could, for example, work in product marketing for audio video categories of the consumer electronics business. In their second assignments they could be working in sales for PlayStation, for example. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for reading. Now, I want to ask you, it was said here that um, in a different part of the business, more likely in a different country as well. I just want to ask you because you are learning English now and you are communicating in English well. So I want to know if you have the opportunity, would you prefer working in other countries abroad or do you prefer working in your own country?
Well, I prefer working in abroad
Mm-hmm.
rather than working in my country
Ah,
because
okay. Mm-hmm.
working overseas, we
Mm-hmm.
can learn from different people from different country, learn
Mm-hmm.
more about the way they work or the attitudes they have in their workplace, and that's
Ah,
improve their skills, their knowledge, my knowledge as well. Yeah.
I understand. So you believe that working abroad or working in another country gives you more opportunities to learn from different people, I think. Now, I
I
want I
believe.
want to I want to ask you, since you are interested to work abroad, part if there is a particular country, what particular country are you interested to work abroad in the future? If you can
Mm,
choose any country. Mm-hmm.
I would say if I can choose the
Mm-hmm.
country I work is Singapore and
Mm.
Canada.
Ah, so Singapore and Canada. So these two countries, why are they the most attractive? Or why are they the most interesting countries for you to work?
Well, there are several reasons. First of
What are
all,
these reasons?
the country are developed country,
Ah, exactly. That's a very good point.
and the salary for worker who work there also higher than other countries. Yeah.
Ah, yes, exactly. I think
And,
it's
and another reasons could be multiple worker. You can see a lot of different workers from different countries where they live in Singapore or live in Canada. They attract a lot of different people, right? Different countries.
so it's like multicultural from different cultures, from different countries. That's a very good point. Now, I want to know, I think you've mentioned about many good things working abroad, especially countries like Singapore or Canada. But in your own opinion, just your own opinion, what is the disadvantage of working abroad? What do you think is the bad thing, or what is the disadvantage working in another country for you, in your opinion?
Uh, it depends on people ability, right? If they are not good at about language, maybe English or language
Mm-hmm.
is the most difficult for them. We can say language barrier,
Mm-hmm.
and because they cannot communicate well with other people, and then they cannot
Mm-hmm.
achieve the interaction between those people. And another drawback of
Mm-hmm.
was maybe um, competitive competitive
Mm-hmm.
worker, which means there are a lot of people who are good at something rather than us,
Ah.
have high skill in
Mm-hmm.
their professional jobs in their career. we are we will lose the chance to get promoted in company, something like that. It's so
That
competitive.
that is true. I think the competition, the competitiveness is higher abroad
Yes.
than in other in our own countries, because like for example, like you said, Singapore, Canada, different people from different countries come together, so they are very competitive, and the competition is really high for everybody, I think.
Sure. Yeah. It's
That is a very good point. I think that is a disadvantage. But if you are a competitive person, I think that should be good. I think it depends on the person at the same time, as you have said. So this time, let's proceed now to the next topic. We have the featured words. So I would like you to or repeat after me. I will be reading each word, and please repeat after me. So let's start. Graduate,
graduate,
assignment,
assignment,
product,
product,
part,
product,
for example.
for example.
All right, very good. So this time, kindly read all the 5 words by yourself.
graduate, assignment, product, parked, for example.
Okay, very good. So this time I will be choosing two words and please use each word in your sentence. Let's start with the word product. Can you please use the noun product in your own sentence?
Product.
Hmm.
Uh, Before companies launch new products
Hmm.
to the market, they should do the market research.
Yes, definitely. Good job for using product in your sentence. You got it correctly. And lastly, how about the word assignment? Can you please use the word or the noun assignment in your sentence?
When students study MBA program, the lecturers give a lot of assignments to students.
Okay, that's very well done. Good job for using assignment and product correctly. So now let's proceed to the comprehension questions. So here I will be reading each question and I want you to tell me the correct answer. Okay?
Okay.
So let's start with number one. Which of the following is not true? So which do you think of the following is not true in number one?
Program that's introduced to has actual science programmers for programmers cover marketing. Let us say the answer not true. The European graduate program is for programmers.
Yes, exactly. It's letter C. The European graduate program is for programmers. Good job for number one. How about number two? Which of the following is an example of an assignment that is covered in the European graduate program?
Product marketing. Let
All
the
right,
idea.
great. It's letter D, product marketing. And lastly, we have number three. What does the word last mean in the video?
Last mean continuing time come after others communicate will become a habit. We can choose the uh, letter A, the answer. Continue in time.
Yes, definitely. You got all of it correctly. It's letter A to continue in time. So good job for all the three numbers. You got them all perfectly. So now we proceed to the discussion question. So here I will be asking you the question. Please tell me your opinion and let's have a discussion. Okay? So
Okay.
let's start with number one. If you were to choose a postgraduate program, what course would you take and why would you take that course?
Mm, I will take a marketing postgraduate program.
Oh, what's the
Marketing.
reason you prefer to take this program?
Because I used to work as a sales and marketing, and if I
Ah,
want to become expert in marketing field,
mhm,
so it was way for me to continue or pursue, pursue, persuade,
mm,
and persuade to
okay.
study, persuade to consider marketing.
Okay, so as you have said, you have worked in the sales marketing before. How many years or how many months was your experience working there?
And, almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. I want to know personally, what did you like about your job in the sales marketing before? Since you have worked there for 2 years, what do you like about your job during that
Well,
time?
it's amazing jobs that I
Mm,
love. When you work as
ah,
a sales, you communicate with different types of people, That gives you a lot of things in your life when you talk with different people. Some
Oh.
people work as doctors, some people
Mhm.
work as teachers, some people work
Mhm.
as workers, some people are entrepreneurs. They have different ideas, and then
Ah.
know from their experience. Yeah,
Oh, very
and,
interesting.
and also give you a lot of skills, sales
Mhm.
skills, interpersonal skills, and networking skill as well. You know how to
Oh.
build up relationship with other people. Yeah, it's very
Oh.
good skills
Yeah, I
to
think so. So I
yeah.
think you were able to build very good relationships with other people. But I think what's more important is you have the chance to talk with different professionals. Like you said, doctors, teachers, entrepreneurs. So you always gain some lessons or you always learn something from them
Yeah,
while working.
yes, yeah.
Exactly. That's a very good point in your job before. So this time let's have the next question, number two. So if you were to build a curriculum for aspiring businessmen, what topics would you include and why? So if you have to build a curriculum for aspiring businessman, for people who like to become a businessman, what topics would you include in that curriculum and why?
Well, if I have a chance to build curriculum for the entrepreneurs or businessmen,
Mm-hmm.
I would say maybe 3 or 4 subjects
Mm, okay.
are most important for entrepreneurs.
Okay,
First of
what are
all,
these three?
in
Mm-hmm.
terms of finance and accounting.
Mm-hmm.
Some entrepreneurs they don't know cash in and cash out is very important for the business. They know, but they don't know how to manage them well. They,
Oh, okay.
they don't have the plan or budget to use their money, their budget effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Cash in, cash out. They don't know about how to make balance or how to plan the cash in their business. Yeah, that's a very important thing. Or how to
Okay.
invest. And second can
Second one.
be human resources
Oh,
organization,
okay.
kind of a leadership. Right? You should know how to manage staff, how to give them the assignments to complete, or you should know when in the new employees. Because if you don't know, the
Mm-hmm.
potential employees can do that job, and then you give them the job they don't want, and then they cannot achieve the result as you expect, and then you lose money, you lose the opportunity from the workers. Yeah, so that's why very important for leadership skills or how to manage the people under you.
That's a brilliant idea. And what's the last one, the third one?
And third one can be a marketing because when you promote product services, even though your product is very good, but you don't know how to promote or advertise their product services to the market, you will lose the chance with the competitors. As long as you have a good product, but you don't know how to promote or advertise fast, you occupy the market and then you will lose the profits as well. So very important nowadays, a lot of competitors can copy your products fast and then do faster than you.
I
Yeah.
understand. That's a very good point. Speaking of marketing, I just want to ask you because you said that it's very important in advertising and promoting your product. Nowadays, with the availability of the internet, do you think online advertising is very important now in marketing? Yes or no, and why?
Yes, sure, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Now today with the technology, company can appear their products and service on the internet
Mm-hmm.
because the behavior of customer change. Instead of they search the product service uh, in the smartphone on the smartphone, they
Mm-hmm.
they they change the way they find the product services. For example, in the past, maybe people watching the video on the TV. Now people
Yes.
watch the YouTube a lot, so that's why
Yes.
you should advertise on YouTube. You should know where customer go, and then you boost your products on that to attract customer, right? You
That
should
is true.
know what is the sales channel is effective for your products and services.
Definitely,
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with you. I think that's really true that nowadays people still watch TV, but less. But
yeah.
more people watch YouTube now. So as a part of a marketing department, you should know where your customers are so that you can promote your products well. That's a very good that's a very good answer. Thank you so much for that opinion. So now let's proceed to number three, the last question. So do you think you'd enjoy managing your own business? Why or why not?
Mm, yes,
Hmm.
of course. If I manage my own business, I
Hmm.
would enjoy too much. Even though there are some pressures on that business, but it still belong my part of my life.
Hmm.
Uh, and I am responsible for operating our business to doing well. How I say, uh, for example,
Yes.
if you work for someone
Hmm.
and to make someone rich become rich, if you work for someone
Yes,
and
exactly.
you contribute your time, your efforts, your knowledge to build up people become rich, you are not it's not your. And sometimes some cases you are not happy with your jobs, some cases you are not satisfied with your jobs, and the employers can scream you or make you feel bad sometimes. Yeah,
That's true.
it's better
Hmm.
than you choose your decision. You have power, you do what you want, you can grow up your business as long as if you can do.
Hmm.
Yeah, very important for that.
That is a good point. I want to ask you on the other side of things because we're talking about having your own business here. I think there are many advantages to having your own business or running your own business. But on the other side of things, what do you see as the disadvantages of having your own business compared to working in the company? What do you think are the disadvantages you see in having or in running your own business?
Well, I have to say, when you are
Hmm.
not sure how to run the business, you should
Hmm.
work for someone first, at least 1 years or 2 years to build up your own relationship, your own business. When you're working for someone, you will know how to operate, how business look like in the future when you run your own business. At first, if you want to build up your own business, this advantages here is you don't know how to run your own business. You will take risk. You will lose money.
Hmm.
You will become a debt. You will debt in the bank. You will debt your family, your relationship, someone else. If your business is not successful, right? And
Yes,
then you will
exactly.
lose money. You take risk, and there are more pressure on you as well. You have a lot of thinking in your mind. Yeah. So yeah, there's a disadvantages when your business lose fail.
Definitely. So I just want to ask one more question. In business, do you think it's important to take risks all the time? Do you think taking risks is very important in business? What's your opinion?
Yes, I
Hmm.
think if you are entrepreneurs, you should take risk in some cases or most of the time. Uh,
Ah,
like
mhm.
himself, he always take risk even though he didn't know how the business successful in the future. But the teachers know. teacher feel
Mm-hmm.
about his business can grow up in the future, and then he just try to work hard. He just try to boost the iPad, iPhone, Apple into the market with the technology. But I mean, we can take risk, but we should make a wise decision. We should know what's good look like.
Ah,
You just put money to invest to something, but you don't know uh, how when it's come back, or you don't
mm-hmm.
have the backup plan to cover that big issue.
The exactly, exactly. I can understand the situation. So, yeah, for today, since we have already run out of time, thank you so much for coming to class. I hope to see you again next time.